Hello, welcome to a full Scars of Mirrodin block. I'm very excited. This is new Phyrexia, followed by Mirrodin Besieged, followed by Scars of Mirrodin. And we open a very fine Phyrexian Ingester. Seems pretty sweet. Not very good. That card's okay. It's my kind of card, long-term card advantage. I tried this the other day, but I didn't get a chance to cast it. It's pretty expensive. Blinding Soul Eater is awesome. Mycosynth Wellspring, Gliss's Scorn, Slash Panther, but yeah, the Ingester is for sure the good card. Person after me is probably going to take the Soul Eater, followed by Ichor Explosion, or maybe Gliss's Scorn or Slash Panther. It kind of evens out at that point. This card's very strong, and I will almost certainly splash at least a little bit of blue to play it. It's quite good. Ooh, Cage Sun. I already took a very expensive card though, so let's see what else there is. Draw 2 cards and target opponent discards 2 cards. That is kind of insane. Dispatch, Pristine Talisman, both good. Not a fan of Insatiable Soul Eater. Death's Hood Cobra is awesome. And Thundering Tanadon is so cool. Very intense, but I think Mind Culling is just a straight up bomb. That's like a 4 card swing. That is just crazy. So yeah, blue is happening here. Okay. Corruption Resolve, that's fun. Another Conversion Chamber. There's a Trespassing Soul Eater, which is worth considering at this point. Also a Blighted Agent. Ooh, a Volt Charge. Perfect. There's a Parasitic Implant, but this card's great. Not sure what this is still doing in the pack. I guess there was a nice... No, not a nice rare. Only 1 uncommon is missing. That seems probably wrong. Somebody should have taken this card, it seems like. But I will instead. Okay, well, there's a Pristine Talisman, but there's also a Thundering Tanadon, which I don't think I'm passing here. Guess Verdict. Impaler Shrike. Wow, that's not the worst. But yeah, I think it's the Tanadon here. Could also take Impaler Shrike. I just don't want to commit too much to blue. It could still be a splash, and Tanadon is sort of playable no matter what. Although Pristine Talisman is very good as well. That might be wrong. Omen Machine, Mind Crank, ooh, Caress of Phyrexia. Arm with Aether. Wow. Seems like that could be a blowout. I'm not sure I'm building the deck to make it awesome though. I think I'm best off just taking a Razor Swine or a Caress of Phyrexia. I guess I'll just take the Razor Swine because it's on color and is quite good. Ooh, another Tanadon. There's also a Vault Scourge and a Spine Thopter. Xenograph. Gataxian Probe. It's the Tanadon or the Spine Thopter. In this case, I feel like I play a Spine Thopter just because I can't really afford to pay 8 life to play 2 creatures. So playing 2 of those guys without green is suspect anyway. And Spine Thopter is going to be 2 less life, or I might be able to just pay blue for it. Wow, there's Thanodons flying around the table. Maybe I should just be green. Marrow Shards, Norn's Annex, Gataxian Probe, Furnace Scamp, Betrayers, Remember the Fallen is probably, it's like Remember the Fallen, Tanadon, or Marrow Shards. And I think I'm just going to take another Tanadon. I might be able to gain some life somewhere. I kind of wish I had taken the Pristine Talisman over the first Tanadon. I'll have to remember that lesson. That's interesting. It's not the worst. It's kind of free. Kilnwalker, sort of a 3/3, not really. Ogre Menial. Doesn't seem like the worst, actually. Shriek Raptor or Priest of Urabrask. Free 2/1 is not really what I'm looking for in a deck. I guess I'll play the Numbing Dose. It signals the best, and it could certainly be playable against certain decks. I think I'll take a Trespassing Soul Eater. This guy can win the game. It's a clock. It's better than the Hulk defensive stance, obviously. Oh, the Caged Sun went all the way around? I don't think that should necessarily happen. I will definitely take that. And yeah, I'll take the Crawworm over the colorless one. I don't know about that. I think I can afford to part with 1 power for colorless. Well, it is an artifact too. Still. Card seems pretty bad. Well, I guess I'll take this. It's not the worst. Exit on Convert? Sure, that's playable, I guess. And Furnace Scamp, not playing you. Not the best first pack, but I got some good blue cards that I'm willing to play. Numbing Dose actually is not the worst. It's a clock, especially when you got a Soul Eater and like a Spinethopter or two. I'm not sure about these double Tanadons, but I could still be green, blue, splash red easily. Whoa, Hero of Oxid Ridge. I feel like that's a money rare. Okay, not really. It's worth like a ticket these days. But it's either that or like Spin Engine or Ogre Resistor or Lumengrid Gargoyle. I guess maybe I should just take Lumengrid Gargoyle. Yeah, I probably should. Yeah, I'll just take the Lumengrid Gargoyle there. Ooh, Flesh Eater Imp. That card is the best card in this deck, or this pack, by such a wide margin that I think I'm going to take it. Colors are still pretty open, other than I'm definitely playing blue. So black is certainly on the table. Okay. We've got a Rotwolf, a Quicksilver Geyser, a Rusted Slasher, a Tangle Mantis, a Phyrexian Rager, Spin Engine, Flare Husk, and Brass Squire. I feel like Spin Engine is sort of going with this clock deck idea. But is that really what I'm doing now? I guess it sort of is still. I don't think I need to abandon it just yet. But am I definitely playing red? Almost certainly. I could also take Quicksilver Geyser, but I need some early drops. I've got a bunch of 3 drops. I still feel like Spin Engine is the way to go here. It's kind of a weird pick. think I would still like to play black-red. Stop doing that, Magic Online. Ooh, there's Serum Raker. There's Serum Raker. There's also a Quicksilver Geyser, but yeah, we'll go ahead and snatch up the Serum Raker. I'm back on board with this plan. I like this plan. There's a Mere Sire, a Spire Serpent, but I think I have enough expensive stuff already. Plague Mob Beast, Mirror and Metal. I think I just take the Mere Sire here. This card is pretty good for a lot of things. Good on defense, good little beater. Mostly just good on defense. But it's, you know, good with Vivisection, which I could pick up. Man, I kind of missed out on some life gain opportunities, I feel like. Well, there's Blight Widow and Virulent Wound, Oculus, Tangle, Hulk. Blight Widow is by far the best card in this pack, so I'm just going to take it. Could still play green. Ooh, there's the Vivisection. There's also a Choking Fumes, but I'm not really playing that color. A Copper Carapace. I think given that I got a Mere Sire, I'll go ahead and take a Vivisection. Might be able to pick up something else like that. Ooh, there's a Serum Raker. Wow, blue has been paying off hardcore here. Yes, I will take the Serum Raker again over the Quicksilver Geyser. Seems good. Ogre Resistor is a fine choice. I think I'm more likely to play this than, like, I guess I could play Scourge Servant, Flesh Eater Imp. I could still be splashing red, but Ogre Resistor is good enough. I'll take that. Ooh, Hexplate. Silver Skin Armor doesn't seem that good here. I'm gonna take the Hexplate Golem. And always a fan of Training Drone. Unnatural Predation, just to hate on it? Sure. And might as well continue once I've started. Alright, hopefully Scars can provide some answers to the burning question of what colors we're playing. Right now I'm saying blue-red, obviously. Just won't play this Flesh Eater Imp or this Blight Widow, and we've got ourselves a deck. Yeah, I really should have taken a Pristine Talisman somewhere in there. That was a bad call. Card is really good. It makes you able to play some of these. Like, why take a Tanadon if you may not even be able to play it? Ooh, Skinrender. That might answer our color question. Luckily I have a Flesh Eater Imp already, so we're halfway there. Yeah, it's that or Acid Web Spider, I guess, or Embersmith maybe. I do have a bunch of creatures, but Skinrender is so much better. Yeah, we'll go ahead and pick this up. And strongly consider ditching this Ogre Resistor and this Blight Widow. Probably one of the Tanadons. And playing the Skinrender and the Flesh Eater Imp. Now I can pick up some good black removal maybe. At this point, not playing the Cage Sun, obviously. Wow, I have a lot of expensive cards. Yeah, that Pristine Talisman would be really, really good here. Wow. Well, I do like Golem Artisan, but there's Volition Reigns, and that's another card entirely. So, yeah. Yeah, it's between those two, and I think Volition Reigns is a little bit better. Don't underestimate that Golem. That guy is really good. Well, as much as I want to take a Sky Eel School here, I feel like I should take a Leaden Mirror. I do have a lot of expensive stuff. Well, this Thundering Pteranodon is like a 4. I can't pass a Sky Eel School. I can't take a Leaden Mirror. That's just not my style. I'm going to take the Sky Eel School there. Ooh. Fume Spitter or Tower? I mean, I have enough ways to win the game up here, so we'll go with the Fume Spitter, I think. Yeah, Lumengrid Drake is not going to be that good, and in general is just not that good. Ooh, wow. Well, I have no problem including Galvanic Blast in my red splash. Makes Volition Reigns a little tough, but it's that or like Perilous Mirror. I mean, I'm gonna splash red either way though, and I'd rather have a blast than a Perilous Mirror. So I'll take it. Alright, we've got 23 cards here. I'm gonna go ahead and hide the Pteranodons, even though I'm playing one of them for sure. Hide the Hulk. So if I could pick up 3 solid playables, I would be pleased. A little concerned about the splash with the Volition Reigns, but it is an expensive card. It's really the Skinrender that throws it off. Otherwise, I could be like blue splash, black splash, red. Well, doesn't look like I'm playing any of these cards. Guess I'll just hate on the Galvanizer. Which is worse, that or the Tangleworm? I guess I'll just take the Tangleworm. Probably lose to the Galvanizer now. Wow, do I take Scrap Diver Serpent? Just another gigantic threat. I feel like that's kind of silly. Better off with a Flameborn Hellion or just a Soliton. Yeah, I can't. I'd rather play Hexplate Golem than Scrap Diver Serpent. Wait, would I? Yeah, I think so. So, well, maybe not. I don't really want to play Soliton that much. It is kind of a defensive dude, though. So, at 5 mana, yeah, I'll take the Soliton. Well, Narok and Visimancer actually fits in with my plan in general, which is to sort of attrition them out slowly. With the clock, I don't think I need a Tower of Calamities, and I'm not going to take a Bonds over a Narok and Visimancer, so yeah. Ooh, and that's a gift. Narok Replica, don't mind if I do. And a Flight Spellbomb is fine. That's 24 cards. I'll hate on Furnace Celebration. Hate on Melt Terrain, I guess. Ooh, take a Plated Sea Strider. Wow, I've got all kinds of good options. That land, that mountain had the same art that it gives you when you do add land, so it's totally useless, in case you were wondering. Alright, well now I can just not play Soliton at least. That makes me feel better. Sweet, I think this is the deck. This turned out pretty well, although the Skinrender might not come down on turn 4. I'm going to treat black like a splash-ish. Play 3 mountains, 5 swamps, and 9 islands. I think that's what we're doing. Yeah. That should be fine. Okay, so Fume Spitter, Flesh Eater Imp, Skinrender, Mind Culling, Ingester, Volition Rain, Sky Eel School, Numbing Dose, Serum Raker. Ooh, I don't know about this Vivisection actually. We'll put that aside for now. I probably should just play the Sea Strider. Invisimancer, Spinethopter, Flight Spellbomb, Mirror Neurok Replica, Spin Engine. Wait, no, I'm not playing that Spin Engine. Soul Eater, probably play the Soliton, Lumengrid Gargoyle, a Thundering Tanadon, that's 21. Play a Galvanic Blast, a Razor Swine, and a Volt Charge. That's 24. What do I lose? I guess the Soliton. It's really not doing anybody any favors. This Tanadon goes like here, obviously. Razor Swine comes down here, hopefully. Just got this removal package. That's pretty much it. Guess that counts. That counts. So yeah, this deck pretty much is trying to stall the board out and pretty much just win the game. This top end is just crazy. I'm not sure about Numbing Dose. We'll see how it does. I'm not entirely sure about Invisimancer in this deck, but it could be insane with like a Tanadon or even, you know, a Hexplate Golem or an Ingester. Regardless, it creates a clock. I think this will be okay. I think this is going to end up actually being pretty sweet. Get an island in there. Wow, only 2 for Skinrender? That's just crazy talk. 3, 4, 5, 9, 8, wait, 7? No. 8. Yeah. There we go. Should be fine. Might have a little trouble playing these black cards, but hopefully we don't. And if we get all our lands, we could definitely go 3-0 with this deck. So, see you in the matches.